Today we are going to work on writing equations for a line from a slope and a point. So let's go ahead and start here with the first problem. On the first problem, a line has a slope of 3 and passes through the point 1, 1. What is its equation in slope-intercept form? So I know that slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. So I'm going to start out by writing this down here, y equals mx plus b. And I know that I'm going to have to replace this m and this x, or this m and this b with something. And I remember, just like down on the bottom here, that my slope is the m and the y-intercept is b. So looking here, knowing that I need to replace those things, I'm going to go ahead and start and see what I know so far. So I know that I'm going to keep my variables y and x the same. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to keep these as variables. So I'm going to start by doing that, and then I'm going to see, okay, do I know the slope or the y-intercept? I can see here that I have a line with a slope of 3. So I can go ahead and plug that in place of my slope. My slope is m. So I'm going to put in 3 in place of m. And now I still don't know what b is. I need to find the y-intercept. So I still need to find this b value. So in order to find this b value, I'm going to just keep this as b for the moment. So I'm going to rewrite this equation as y equals 3x plus b, because I don't know what b is, so I'm going to go ahead and try and solve for it. Now, this equation has 3 different variables in it. I've got a y, I've got an x, and I've got a b. So because I have 3 different variables, I can't really solve this and get a value for b. So in order to do that, I need to find out the values of both x and y in order to solve for b. And I've got an ordered pair here. So my ordered pair is 1, 1. I know that the first number in my ordered pair is my x value, and the second one is the y value. So I can substitute those in. So my x value is 1, so I'm going to put a 1 in place of this x. I know that my y value is 1, so I'm going to put a 1 in place of y. And then I'm going to go ahead and bring everything else down. So I have 3 times 1 plus b. So now at this point, I've got only one variable. I can see my one variable is b, so that means I can solve for it. To solve for a variable, I'm going to isolate it. I want to get it by itself. I'm going to start out by asking myself if I can simplify this equation. I can see here that I have 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3. So I can go ahead and bring everything else down. So 1 is equal to 3 plus b. In order to get b by itself, I have to get rid of this 3. So I'm going to do that by subtracting 3 from both sides. Add negative 3 on that side. My 3's are going to cancel out. Those are a 0 pair. I'm left with just b on the right side. On the left side, I have negative 3 plus 1. Negative 3 plus 1 is negative 2, which means my b value is negative 2. So if I were to write this equation, that b value is going to go here at the end. So I have y equals 3x minus 2 or plus a negative 2. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in a box here, because that's my equation. Y equals 3x minus 2.